Hello everyone, it's been a long while since my last video, so I'll just get right into it. So now that the border restrictions to Japan has been eased, more and more people are coming to Japan, which is a good thing. And as you may or may not know, the summer is also the climbing season for Mount Fuji, as it's only open from July to September, so the window is pretty short. For those who are hoping to climb it, there's actually a very comprehensive list on their official website that essentially lists what you should or shouldn't bring when climbing Mount Fuji. The list includes a lot of different things like items, food, or even clothes. But then there's one thing that I'll talk about in this video that this list doesn't include that I think should include, and it really helped me to climb Mount Fuji, especially if you want to see the sunrise in the morning. So a bit of background, I climbed Mount Fuji about 2 years ago, and despite being in July, it was pretty cold at the summit. It was about like above freezing, so like 1 or 2 degrees. With wind, it's definitely a lot colder. It was a lot colder than above freezing because of the wind chill. So for those who are planning to climb Mount Fuji to see the sunrise, what you pack will be very different than if you were to just climb it in one day. You need enough clothes, you need enough food, and you need enough water to sustain yourself for those 2 days. And the clothes is also the most important because the temperature changes depending on your altitude and depending on the time. Also, if you're planning to stay overnight, depending on the lodge, it will cost about $100 US. And it includes lodging, of course, it includes food for dinner, and also includes the breakfast. And of course a little bit of water too, because you'll definitely need water. And speaking of lodging, everyone is packed into a single large room, and everyone is separated by just a thin curtain. It's pretty much. There are no change rooms, and there's no privacy. Also, when it comes time to sleep, man, it can get pretty crazy. The person beside me was snoring super loudly that I couldn't even sleep. Yeah, it was so loud that the floorboards were actually like vibrating. That's how aggressive it was. So about 3 hours, I was just lying in bed, like, unable to sleep. It was pretty bad. It was horrible. And then I realized that I packed my AirPods Pro. So I popped them on, turned on the ANC, and then it was like dead silent. And from then on, I can actually sleep, but it was already too little too late. I just got about an hour of sleep. And for those who aren't aware, you need to wake up around like 12 or 1 a.m. depending on how fast you can climb, about that time to get to the top on time to see the sunrise. So long story short, bring noise cancelling earbuds. So they don't have to be the AirPods Pro, but anything you have is better than nothing. It will be in a room full of strangers, or dozens of strangers, and you don't know their sleeping habits, you don't know how loud they can get. They can go through their bags, they can like get some food, they can like open some wrappers, they can change and stuff, and all those sounds can really bother your sleep and can really affect your climb too. It's not a super difficult climb either. For me, it took about like 4 hours to summit Mount Fuji. So it's not too hard, but you do need as much sleep as you can get, and you need to be well rested to ensure that you don't have any injuries. So now that you've brought your AirPods Pro, or they charge them, now that you've brought your AirPods Pro, there's some things that you should avoid when using noise cancelling earbuds. When I was climbing up, I also saw some people who are using them during their climb, like when they're ascending or descending, and that is something that you should definitely avoid. When you're summiting, it's pitch black, like there's no external light. The only light you have is from your headlamp, so yeah, please bring your headlamps. So if it's pitch black and if you drop your earbuds because you're climbing, you won't be able to find them, like they are gone. The path is really rocky, and if you have your earbuds lodged in between rocks, you won't be able to find them. The path is also very narrow, so the time you're fumbling around with your earbuds and trying to get them into the case, or trying to like find them if you drop them, you're holding everyone up behind you, because going up is almost like a one-way street. There's no way to turn around. There's no way to like weight on the side. You have to keep going. You have to keep climbing. Another thing to be careful of is that when you're wearing earbuds, the good thing is that you can't hear anything, but that's a bad thing too. You can't hear anything. So if people are shouting, if people are warning you of something because of loose rocks or because someone fell down, you won't be able to hear them, and that can cause you an injury, and you can cause them an injury too if you're not aware. So that's the first video. It's a pretty short one. Yeah, be safe, stay safe, enjoy the beauty of Mount Fuji, bring noise cancelling earbuds, but only wear them at night when you're sleeping. Don't wear them when you're climbing or descending. Yeah, and I'm sure you'll get a good night's rest and you won't regret it. So have a safe climb, enjoy Japan, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.